came up with a brand name, and I get asked this so many times, and to be honest with you, it was just out of nowhere. It just came out of the blue. It was one of those, it was relevant, and when I came up with it, how it just happened, and it just stuck, and it just seemed appropriate for the project and the market that I was designing the product for.
Oh, it has its challenges, but it's enjoyable. End of the day, all three of us want the best for the business. It's been going for 20 years now. So, you have your ups and downs, but overall it's been really enjoyable, and it's probably been more rewarding from the range of products we've done over the years, from a changing bag right the way through up to pushchair travel systems.
Bababing first started, it started around about in 2002 when I was on my placement year. When I did product design, you can do a placement year in industry to gain experience, and I worked for one of the leading nursery baby products suppliers. And what I did then was I went back in my final year after I finished my placement and did a product design project on a baby product, just because it made sense that I worked in the industry. And I can actually show you my final year poster, what I did use for my presentation. So really, this is where Bababing started, and I suppose essentially this is where Bababing was born.
Roles in the business. Right, well, obviously three of us. My role is technical director, so I look after all our products, the safety standards, make sure they comply, make sure the product does what it should do, make sure that from the mechanical point of view it's sound and good, and that's from pushchairs, travel systems, right the way through to our changing bags. Ashley does a lot of the development work, working on the development of the pushchairs, changing bags, bouncers, rockers, swings, so he does all that, what he calls a lot of colouring in really. And Jamie does a lot of the sales, sales director, so he liaises with our great independent customer base, even our online customers, and obviously working with our international partners as well. So it's very much a hands-on business.
What inspired me to create the brand in the first place? Well, it's quite simple really, because when we're doing a placement year and you go back and do your product design final project, it's just a project, so it's just basically showing you the design process. I wanted to just give it a bit of an identity, because with me taking more of the creative route on my placement year, I just wanted to come up with a brand name, so my project that I worked on had an identity, and just give it a little bit more substance, a bit more interest when I do my presentation, and just give that creative element that I'd taken on my placement year.
Three words to describe Bababing would be quality, detail and service. Quality, we offer products that actually offer premium qualities at prices the majority can afford. We don't compromise on the quality. Detail, just look at the fabrics, the branding applications, the materials that we use, and the quality of the manufacturer. Again, it's far superior to some of the leading brands within our market. And service, we just expect to offer a service, should I say, that's what we'd want to expect ourselves. So if a customer does have an issue, i.e. we've got to collect an item for repair, we have it returned to them within 72 hours. And if it's necessary that an item needs replacing, it'll be replaced next day.
Good question, actually. I think it comes down to honesty and integrity. I think it's being honest to our customers that, obviously purchasing one of our products or a bundle of our products, they're getting good quality product, good value for product as well. But also the support as well. Anything happens, we'll get that back within a specified time frame. No questions asked, because we know how it can be when you're a new parent and the stress is involved, and we don't want that as a brand like ours. We want to assist to the maximum we possibly can. Go on, you go first.
Me, I think it was the first order from John Lewis, if I'm being honest with you. When we first launched the first product for Bababing, just getting that order in from one of the biggest retailers in the UK means the sort of potential in the brand and the quality of the products that they saw in us. So I would say that was my greatest achievement.
Yeah, I think mine has got to be the awards. We've won some big prestigious awards in there, and I think it just backs up the products that they do. When we enter them, we're getting awards for them, so obviously they're widely received.
Mine's got to be the great customer feedback we get, and also the fact that we actually know some of our customers by first name. For instance, I recently, a couple of months ago, delivered a pushchair bundle to a customer of ours called Sophia, whose little one was coming early.
Oh, it was urgent, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. So we had to actually get it in the car.
Yeah, we did.
And get it over there super quick.
Yeah, we personally dropped that off, didn't we?
Yeah, which she appreciated. I don't think there'd be a lot of brands that would actually do that.
Definitely not, no.
What makes Bababing different from other brands for me is the fact that we're a family-run business, and for that plays to our strengths. We're smaller, so we actually offer levels of service that I think are second to none. Essentially, we just offer the service that we'd expect to receive ourselves. We're not a corporate. We don't want to be a corporate. We just want to offer great value for money and service to any customers that come and choose to buy Bababing products.
I'll go first.
Go on.
I'm going to say the Raffimat 2, our biggest launch this year. Just the work and the effort and the development that went into that product, that it had all the features stacked up that we knew we could compete with the other rival products in the market, and actually even better in terms of features. And I just know that product's super brilliant, super quality, and do you know what? It's great value as well.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I think for me, it's got to be the crib. The Red Dot Award winner. That's a prestigious award that likes of Audi go in to enter. But obviously how it works, the features, it ticks all boxes. It's an absolutely fantastic.
Unique on the market.
Yeah, it is. It's a fantastic product, is that?
I think mine's got to be the Luca backpack. We started with bags, so it's just natural that one of my favourite products is a bag. I actually use it for work, so it's not just a changing bag. You can use it for other things. In fact, I know of mums that have then changed it from being a changing bag to a bag that they use for Pilates classes or yoga classes, or just go shopping with it. I think people will be surprised to hear that we're not a corporate business. We're just a family-run business. So actually, a lot of the phone calls and emails we get, you do get the feeling that they probably think that we're a corporate, and actually we're not. If a lot of customers were to ring us up, it might actually be me that picks the phone up to sort an issue out, get an order out super quick, or even myself that answers a customer service email.
I think for me, everything's under one roof. We've got design, offices, warehousing, repair centre, showroom. So everything's absolutely under one roof.
That's why we can act quite quickly on orders, or if
yeah.
anybody needs any spare parts,
That's
and
right.
we can move within an hour and it gets sorted.
Yeah.
When we set Bababing up, our main goal was to actually offer quality nursery and baby products at just good value for money prices. There's a lot of brands in the market now that profess to be Gucci or Prada and are so expensive, particularly in this day and age where the cost of living crisis is hitting everyone. We just want to come in and offer great value for money, but without compromise. We still want our products to actually offer all the features, details and quality that you'd expect from a premium brand, but at prices that the majority can afford.